lovelies, my name is lovelies, and welcome to this Q&A 200 subscriber special video. I'm going to be answering all y'all's questions that you gave me on my video asking you guys if you had anything that you wanted me to answer. So make sure that you watch all the way to the end. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends so that they can learn a little more about me as well, and make sure that you are subscribed if this happens to be the first video you find on my channel. We have a lot of fun here, and I would love to see our lovely little family grow even larger with your help. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So, can I see your dog, Kiera? Yes, that is the first question. Let me grab her. Sweet Kiera baby. Sweet Kiera baby, what's going on? What's going on? Here, you want to come up? Come up here. Come up. Here. You want to come up? You want to come up? Good girl. Look at Kiera, guys. This is my puppy. Hey, you. Here, I'm going to lift her real quick because you can't really gauge her size with that. Come here, puppy. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm going to lift you. I'm going to lift you. You're not going to like it. Here we go. Oh, this is my puppy. Kiera. She hates. Oh, good girl. Yeah, good puppy, Kiera baby. She does not like being picked up, by the way. What you doing, huh? What are you doing, Kiera? Huh? What you doing? What is going on? What is going on? I know. Ah, Kiera, sweet baby. Kiera, sweet baby. This is called her sausaging, where she sits on the ground and then puts her paws up on me. That's her sausaging. So anyway, guys, that is my beautiful, beautiful doggy, Kiera. Whew. Picking up a 75-pound dog is not as easy as it looks. All right. Next, less strenuous question. Okay. My question is, how can you rock glasses like that? My glasses look stupid, lol. I'm sure your glasses do not look stupid. And the glasses I was wearing in my video were my large, nerdy glasses. So let me go grab those and I'll be right back. Alright, well I can't find the exact nerdy ones that I know he was talking about, but I do have my other pair of glasses that I'm going to do instead. So, how you rock any pair of glasses, whether they're big nerdy ones like what I was wearing in the Q&A, please leave me questions video, or smaller ones like these, or whatever, sunglasses, you just have to get into the zone. You gotta get blue steel going on. And then once you have the blue steel on, your confidence will increase with exuberance, and after that, you can put them on and be dramatic. So you have to do a side turn. And then and that's how you rock any pair of glasses. And that's how you take them off. With dramatic amazingness. Anyway, that's how you rock a pair of glasses. Try that next time and I guarantee your glasses game will increase. Now, do you have a great cable management setup? Well, I used to have a really crappy one as far as cable management goes, like the wires for my monitors and games and headsets and other things. It used to be really bad all around my desk, and then I centralized it and kind of tidied it up, pushed my space back, and made it better. So I don't have a camera that I can show you because I'm using my webcam right now, which, I mean, I could kind of turn it around and try and show you. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and show you my cable management. Hold on. That's what it looks like behind my monitor. You can see that I have two monitors. And that's the second one, goes over to this first one, and I have multiple things, and then some of the wires even go up to this cabinet, and as you can see, let me shine the light on this again, I have my VR headset and also my husband's flight simulator tools up in here, and I just keep that closed so that they're out of the way. And the rest of the stuff is back here. And then we can come down here, and then this is my lamp that I use to illuminate my face and such. And that just plugs on back there as well. And then, of course, my microphone with my new pop filter that I just got on. And then usually there's headphones, of course, sticking out of that as well. So, and then keyboard, and then me. And there you have it. That is my cable management. Now, the next question is, when did I start gaming? So, really, I started gaming as far back as I can remember, which would probably be 4 or 5 years old. Pokemon was the first and only game series I remember back from the far, far reaches of my memory. I would have a Game Boy, and my brother had a Game Boy, and we've had all the iterations of, Nintendo personal devices up since then. Not including the Nintendo Switch. I don't have a Nintendo Switch, unfortunately, but I remember playing the original Pokemon red and blue and yellow version, and then of course we had gold, silver, crystal. We always had all 3 of them. I would get one game, he would get the other, and then we'd trade the Pokemon to each other we didn't have, and I would always get the trifecta of whatever it was that generation. Ruby, Sapphire, we had Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then of course I had Emerald, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, I had Platinum, etc. So it was really, really great. It was something my brother and I did all throughout growing up, and of course I did other games as well, like Professor Layton I played a lot. My brother was the PS4 person, so he would play games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, the good one, not the crappy new one. My dad would play games like Devil May Cry. He would also play fishing games and hunting games like Big Game Hunter and things along that nature. So I never really got into those. I more so watched it. And that's kind of, I think, where my enjoyment for watching people play video games was just as fun, because it was fun to play them myself, but it was also fun to interact and watch and play with them too. So I think that's kind of where that really started for me, was just when I was very, very little, both playing and watching people play games was what I really, really liked. So to answer your question of when did I start gaming, ooh, that was not awesome. My pop filter totally fell off. Alright, talk about technical difficulties. Alright, well I fixed that so it hopefully shouldn't fall over anymore. My god. What was I even talking about? So yeah, that's technically when I started gaming, was back when I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and I've had video games then in my life ever since. I actually took a 2-year, 1.5-year hiatus from video games recently, because I was in college, I was busy, I almost never played them, and it was a hole in my heart that I always was like, I really wish I could go back and play video games. I really want to make time for video games. And it was something that I really missed and thought about pretty often. So I finally decided to get back into it, and I was like, you know what? I have watched amazing YouTubers like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, 8-Bit Ryan for a really, really long time. And what's to say that I can't get back into video games and also maybe help people and bring them some entertainment and enjoyment that these other amazing YouTubers gave to me while I was going through hectic times in my life and couldn't play video games myself as much as I wanted to. I could always turn on a video and do something else, like homework or whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing, but playing and committing yourself to a video game always took more time in my mind, even if it didn't, than just turning on a video and having a friend in a game you'll enjoy watching. So that was kind of my mindset for turning my hiatus of gaming over into a YouTube channel. And I was like, you know what? I've thought about this for quite a while. Let's just do it. And that's how I got into gaming on YouTube. And I've only been doing it for probably 3 months, 2 months. Let me double check right now. Yeah, so my channel started just over 2 months ago. It started on January 30th, 2018. That's what I consider the start of my channel, because that was the very first episode of Subnautica. And I immediately clicked on the video and paused it because I did not want to see it, because, oh my god, guys, if you have not seen my very first episode, I'm not saying that I'm amazing right now, but I can see that I have made some major progress since that very first episode of Subnautica that I ever did. Oh my god, it has a horribly, sparkly, terribly animated GIF border around my webcam. My handles for social media look like shit, and oh my god. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting in front of the camera and I'm like, I should probably be talking right now. Not that that's not what I do now anyway. I sit down and I talk with you guys and I play the game and we have a good time together. But, I mean, even though it's only been 2 months, it's crazy how much of a hands-on experience YouTube is and how much you grow and you learn and you improve yourself in a short amount of time. So I'm excited to see what I'm going to be like in a year compared to that very first video, and maybe I'll do that for a year anniversary of my channel, is going back to some of my older videos and just cringing at how bad it was and that I put that out for the world to see. But you have to start somewhere, you have to have some kind of beginning, even if it's a crappy beginning like mine was, and then from there you can improve and you get better, and you just have to put yourself out there, and that's the scariest part. But once you do it, you then have the foundation you need to grow. So I wouldn't change a terrible, horrible, cringy thing. And I'm kind of excited for a year anniversary now, because I think that'll be very, very interesting to go back and watch my first ones and make fun of that and reflect on my journey. Will you do a video on Fortnite of winning? I would love to do a video on Fortnite of me actually winning a game, but that probably won't happen unless it's during a stream, because I don't play on my own. I always play with friends, even if it's just for funsies. I'm not actually live streaming. Like, I'll just play throughout the week sometimes, not very often. But if I do, I just go on and I play with other people, because I don't think the game is nearly as fun as it is when you have others there with you. So, I mean, if I do win one, you better believe I'm gonna cut that clip out from this live stream, because that's where I'm assuming it would happen, and I'm gonna plaster it and post it everywhere and have you guys share my glorious win for the first time ever with everybody in the world. So to answer your question, I would love to post a video of me winning on Fortnite. I just don't have the skills to pay the bills yet. But if you have friends that are really good at Fortnite, then tell them about my channel and hopefully we can play together and help me get that first win. So that would be nice. Will you do any challenges or reaction videos or any different games? Yes, actually. So I do other games other than Fortnite. Monday and Wednesday, as of my upload schedule at the moment, I post games that have nothing to do with Fortnite, because there are plenty of other games that I like playing. When the summer comes and I'm not in school anymore, I want to change that to every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday I upload a video, and then Friday and Saturday I stream Fortnite like usual, and possibly on Tuesdays and or Sundays, I'm going to take one of those days off, not sure which yet, or I could switch between them. I am going to have another stream, but not of Fortnite. It's going to be a stream of a different kind of game. So for example, I want to do a stream of Simulacra, which is a long text-based phone horror game, but it's on the computer, which is really, really neat. And so I'm going to do a live stream of that, because I know it's about 3 to 4 hours long. So instead of having really long episodes, I think it'd be fun to just sit down, do a scary live stream with you guys, and get a different kind of crowd out for that, hopefully, and have you guys enjoy some content other than Fortnite with me. I think that would be really cool. So I want to do other things like that, and I definitely am going to bring other games. If you have games that are your favorites, then by all means, let me know what they are. And if you have something specifically you want to see me play, then let me know. I also want to bring Pokemon and Professor Layton and other DS games that I can use emulators for to the channel that I've played in the past, because those would be so, so, so fun. I'm preparing at the moment. That was a weird way to say preparing, because I elongated the R. Preparing. What am I doing? Preparing for a Pokemon Nuzlocke, which, if you don't know what that is, I will probably post it pretty soon, the very first episode, of where you guys will help me pick my starter Pokemon, and then we'll go from there. And I'm really excited for that, because I haven't played a Pokemon game in a really long time, and I'm excited to get back into it. And it's going to be a randomized, super crazy, awesome experience, so that's going to be really, really neat. And I would love to do challenges and reaction videos. If you guys have a challenge you want to see me do, like an ice bath challenge, or an oatmeal challenge, or the ice bucket challenge, or hot sauce wasabi challenge, or whatever challenge. You know, if you have a specific challenge video that you want to see me do for a milestone, for example, then let me know, and I'll definitely open to having myself be completely embarrassed for the sake of you guys, essentially. It'd be really fun to put together as well. And as far as reaction videos go, I had just mentioned previously how I would love to do a reaction to my very first videos once I have a year on YouTube to go back and do a reflection kind of journey. But if you have other reaction videos, like I react to a specific video or something along those lines, I could see myself doing that as well. Probably not as much if it's not for something very specific, but I could definitely see that being something else that's incorporated to my channel hither and thither and yon, because it's not something I would want to do very often. Making compilation videos, though, would be something that would happen probably more frequently than any reaction videos, simply because it would be also for big milestone events. So putting together the funniest clips or the scariest clips of games that I've played and making some highlight videos for you guys. I really want to do that. I've been writing down things that I think are funny in my phone for a future compilation video. And if you guys have your favorite moments of things you've seen me play that stick out in your mind, then please, by all means, write them in the comments below and let me know. Because if there's something you think should be completely focused on and was hilarious, made you laugh, made you crack up, made you go, scared you, whatever it is, then I want to know about it so that I can write that down, know that something you guys thought was hilarious, and add it into compilation highlight videos in the future. And one more thing, keep being lovely. Bye. Aw, you're so sweet. What was your favorite thing to do as a child? That's a very, very great question. My favorite thing to do as a kid had to be running around, playing on playgrounds with my friends. That was absolutely my favorite thing to do. I love Pokemon to death. I love playing with my friends on my video games, and of course, but definitely my favorite thing to do was just be outside in the sunshine and hang out with my friends. I've always been a social person, and play all these random games, whether it was ones that we took and then made our own or ones we completely invented. Lava Monster is the first one that comes to my mind, where the playground is made of metal and wood, or paper and plastic. Are we at a grocery store? Or plastic and metal, and you could only call one of them to be lava, and if you touched them or the ground and the lava monster, the person who's it, said lava, then you were out. Or if they touched you, you were out. So you could only touch the opposite material. That was so fun to do always, because we'd be climbing on the bars on the side, we'd be like dangling from the slides, trying to like swing ourselves across so we could get over without touching the ground, but be on the safe material. I mean, I have so many fond memories of going to different playgrounds all around base, because I grew up on bases, and playing and doing that with all of my friends. So that was my absolute favorite thing to do as a kid, was run around the neighborhoods and play different games, play on the tire swings, see how far we could jump. But we would do jumping contests on swing sets all the time. Being a kid was so amazing. I wish I could go back and relive those years for sure. But definitely playing on the playgrounds with my friends, including swing set competitions, running around like crazy people and just having a fun time, climbing trees and doing all that stuff. Just being outside was my favorite thing to do as a kid. Are you ever doing tours when you get bigger in YouTube? I would love to do tours if I ever got big enough on YouTube to warrant something of that scale. I mean, if I had, let's say, 1 million subscribers, not that that would ever happen, but let's pretend that 1 million different people subscribe to my channel, and 100,000 of those million people, 10% of them, were in various places in Europe, and then 70% of that million, so 700,000, were in America, and the other 200,000 were in like Canada and North American places like Mexico and stuff like that. Then if there were enough people that said they would want a tour and would want to do something of that kind of grand scale, I would totally do it. 1 million is probably not enough, because even though you have such, and I know that's crazy to say because 1 million people is just mind-boggling for one, but the amount of activity and active people that you have on your channel does not necessarily correlate to the total number of subscribers that you have. So just because you have 1 million subscribers doesn't mean that all 1 million of them are active on your channel, of course. So maybe only 200,000 of them are currently active on your channel and have been active in the past couple days, and about half of them, 500,000, have been active in the past week. Well, of those people that are active, if you advertise that you want to do a tour, if only 200, if only, a few percentage is of, that was a weird way to say it, if only a few percentages of those people want to go on tour and buy a ticket so that they can come see your show, I mean, going on tour takes a lot of money. So you need to have enough of an audience to be able to at least make your money back. And I want to create a tour, if I went on one, that's funny, that is engaging for you guys, it's a memorable experience you're never going to forget. And in order to do that, I want to be able to wow as many of you as possible, and I know that tickets could be very expensive, so it needs to be something that there are enough people who are interested and able to go that I would do. But I would love to be able to go out and meet you guys. If there were enough people, that I would love to go to places like PAX or other video game conferences where some of you guys might live and are able to come and visit, and I can talk with you guys and meet you in person. That would just be amazing if I ever got big enough to warrant going to events like that, so that I could be with you guys and we could spend time together. But a tour is something I would absolutely love to do, and it would really only be something reasonable if I had probably 5 to 10 million subscribers. So it'll probably never happen, but if it did happen, if we did hit anywhere between 5 and 10 million subscribers and enough of you wanted a tour, then maybe it could be an American tour to start, because that would be something much smaller and more manageable. I live in America, and I could then, if that was enough of a success and there was enough interest, open it up and do a worldwide tour for fans everywhere in Europe. So I could go to places like Germany, Sweden, Norway, England, and just a whole host of countries, and that would be so super duper fun to do. If I could ever make traveling the world part of my job, that would be the ultimate dream, really. That would be what I really... That would make everything that I've ever done on YouTube worth it, is if I could travel the world and meet you guys and just have fun, because like I said before, I'm such a social creature, and I feel like I'm rambling now at this point, and I apologize for that, but to answer your question, yes, I would love to go on tour if I ever got big enough on YouTube for it. What do you want to do with your life? Nah, that's a pretty good question. What do I want to do with my life? Well, I want to make others happy. That's what I want to do with my life. Whether it's through a medium like YouTube, which I would love to be an entertainer on YouTube. That would be fantastic. I also want to model and be successful in modeling so that I can both continue to cultivate my self-confidence and body positivity for the world, use that as a platform to encourage other people and spread positivity and help people through that way as well. Not directly through gaming and bringing them entertainment like I do on YouTube, but through being a role model and being someone that's a spokesperson for a positive mental attitude and respect for others and being civil even if you disagree with somebody, and just fostering a better worldwide global community. That's something that I would really want to do. And I also love acting and filmmaking and things of that nature. So if I could act in major, silver screen productions and be in like a Marvel superhero movie, or be in a big blockbuster film as a main star, not as an extra in the background, even though being just an extra would also be fantastic, but that would be something I really want to do. And then also be a director and producer of huge, big, successful blockbuster films would also be something that I would really, really, really want to do. So that's kind of where I am at with that. So there's 3 different things that I would love to do with my life. I would love to be a model, an actor slash filmmaker, because those are 2 different things, but they fall into the same film category, and an entertainer slash YouTuber. So I can play video games and hang out with you guys, and also hopefully foster a better gaming community, both for ourselves and also in general, and use this as a platform to bring joy and entertainment to other people. So that's what I would want to do with my life. How long have I been modeling? That's a really good question. I've been modeling probably for a year and 4 months now, because I started last January, and it's April now, so January, February, March, April, yeah, so 4 months. I have been modeling for about a year and 4 months. I kind of fell into it on accident, and then as soon as I found it, I fell in love with it, and I just continued to pursue it. And now I'm signed to an agency, and I'm going to a convention, and I'm being trained by them, and I'm having all of these wonderful things happen, and I'm trying not to screw it up. And I want to see how far I can go with this agency behind me, coaching me and giving me training and telling me what I should do for my portfolio, etc. So it's been a really long and arduous journey, and you probably don't care or want to hear about that. So to answer your question, it's been a year and 4 months, and I'm still going strong, stronger than ever now that I have an agency behind me. So I'm really excited to see where that path of mine goes as well. When is your movie coming out? That is another great question. I have my movie that I acted in last summer coming out probably by the end of next month, because the rough cut of it is almost finished, and then I know that the music has to get done, it has to have its final edits and get polished up, and then it's going to be released to Amazon and be shown in theaters locally, which is a huge deal to have a film that I was in shown in theaters. That's crazy. And then also have it released on Amazon, so people anywhere around the world can buy it and watch it. Or if they have Amazon Prime, then they could get it for free and then rent it and watch it. So if you guys are interested in that, then let me know, and when it comes out in probably a month or so, I'll let you guys know, and you can go ahead and feel free to see it if you want. I'm very, very happy. It's called Telltale. It's a modern retelling of Edgar Allan Poe, Telltale Heart story from way, way long ago, and it's really, really cool. I am the sister of the main character, so I'm a secondary character, but it was my first feature film I've ever been in, and I couldn't be more excited to see the final product of it and just see it in theaters and all that stuff. So I'll definitely be sharing it with you guys and letting you know what's going on with that. Can I get your autograph? You are a cutie butt, but no. Obviously, I can't really give you my autograph because I don't know where you live, etc. And the logistics of that would be crazy. But if I ever do things like PAX or tours or any sort of event where I would meet you guys, then I would have no problem with giving you my autograph. I don't think it's worth anything, but if you really want it, then I don't mind, sending it to you. So if we ever meet up in a place like that, like a convention of gaming or something, so a movie premiere, assuming I ever become an actor. But yeah, you can totally have my autograph if that ever happens. And do you think you'll ever open a P.O. box? Again, if the channel got bigger and you guys wanted to send me things, I would consider opening a P.O. box. They do cost money to open and keep, so it would be only something that would happen if I was a much larger channel, because I would need to have a regular source of income that justifies opening and keeping it open. But I would love to do P.O. box pulls and seeing what it is that you guys send me, because you guys are all very creative and awesome people. So definitely, I would do a P.O. box if I became bigger as a channel. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have fan art or anything you want to send me of that nature, if you could ever just take a picture of it, then you can send it to me on my Twitter, which is just like a K. You know, all my social media handles are like a K, and I could see it then. If it's something larger, you want to physically send me something, then that's when a PO box would need to come into play, and it would be something I'd absolutely do if we were larger. So one day, hopefully, one day. But for now, it probably isn't going to happen in the foreseeable future. Um, but who knows? We'll see what happens. You guys continue to astound me. I can't believe we're already at 200 subscribers when I feel like just yesterday or a few days ago we were doing the 100 subscriber live stream. So you're continuing to blow my mind every single day that I ever am on this platform with you guys. You continue to amaze and excel and grow our family, which I just can't thank you guys enough for. And I want to take a moment to give some specific thanks to Saucy Plays and Cubs for subscribing to my channel and rating me in the most recent live stream that I have. Same with Johnny and Doria Burrito for rating me in my most recent live stream. I want to thank Hershey and Johnny and Cog for donating to me and being super duper amazing and sending me money so that I could afford to buy a battle pass and some wonderful skins for Fortnite. You guys are beautiful, fantastic people. And then I also want to thank Alabama donated Hawk 896 for playing with me and doing stuff all the time on Fortnite and playing other games with me, of course, as well off camera, just chatting and hanging out. I want to thank Casey Quesadilla. He is a friend of mine, and we've done cooperative series together like The Forest, and we're working on another series right now that's a visual novel series, and I want to thank him for being there and being such a good friend of mine on YouTube. I also want to thank Mr. Reds Gaming for being there and being a good friend and being someone that I have done things like Fortnite and other games with, and just being awesome in general. I also want to thank Lucas for being a wonderful, wonderful moderator. I know that I've had many moderators, but I want to specifically thank Lucas because he has been there since I had like 10, 15 subscribers. He knew me and was supportive of me before I even started YouTube. I had just started my channel, and he had been there and he was a mod for me, and he has been there ever since and is still a very active and wonderful part of my chats and streams and comments on my videos, and is just all around an amazing, amazing human being. So I really want to thank you, Lucas, for always being there for me. I appreciate you and everybody else that I have mentioned. And I also want to thank Vale Wild, of course, for doing my very first ever raid. He was there, I don't even remember what specific Fortnite live stream it was, but it was one where I was hanging out and he helped me get subscribers to bump me up to almost reach my 100 subscriber goal. I think it was one more live stream after that raid where I hit my 100 mark and succeeded it, and then we made it to 100. So definitely I want to give a big shout out to Vale as well, Vale Wild. And I'm going to put links to all of these wonderful people's channels in the description below if you guys want to check them out as well and drop them a thank you or just chat with them or what have you. I'm going to make sure you are totally set and covered on that. I want to just thank you guys again so much. Even if I didn't give you a specific shout out, those were just people off the top of my head that I really wanted to thank. Every single one of you guys that's part of our lovely family, I really, really appreciate and respect you. I mean, the fact that you took time out of your day to subscribe to my channel, like some of my videos, watch some of my videos, and also be there no matter if it's for 5 minutes or for 2 hours in my live streams is phenomenal. And you guys are the reason that our channel and our lovely family is growing as much as it is. You are giving me support, you are telling your friends about me, and you're asking them to come to my channel and check me out as well, and that is just what's making us grow more and more and more. So just thank you guys so much for doing that for our channel, because I couldn't be it what is it, 223 subscribers without you. It's insane to think about how we've already gotten to this point, and it's only been a little over 2 months, and it's all because of you. You are the reason our channel is growing so much, and you deserve a huge, huge thank you. So, thank you. I'm not going to take up any more of y'all's time. I feel like I've already been rambling on for quite a very, very long time. So, without taking up any more of y'all's time, I will go ahead and let you beautiful people go. Goodbye, my lovelies.
3, 2, 1, go!